Hi friends, happy bowler and welcome to the New South Wales 1 grade Pennant review preview show for the last week of the 22-23 season. We had the Sydney Metro, they played their last round 9 on Saturday. The Newcastle and Hunter, they played Friday night and Saturday. There was a game that they played Saturday morning and Saturday afternoon, which was Raymond Terrace. It was a vital couple of games. Really chose who was going to finish in those straight to state playoff spots there, and who was going to go for a in the Newcastle comp. We have like a challenge. So for the final spot. Morning, Trevor Solomons tuning in. Third time, yeah, mate. I've had a bit of dramas here, setting up and going. So just third time lucky this morning. We've getting the show on the road. So we will start today with the BCIB Metro round 9. So we'll go to round 9 and see who made it through. And the game 1 saw Marylands take on Mount Lewis. And Marylands, they got up 58 to 52, 9-1. Now, I can tell you, both of these teams are just out of the top vital spots. Marylands, game 1 saw, let's have a look at the teams here. We had Kevin Anderson take on Wayne Turley, and it was Wayne Turley getting up 25 to 14 over Kevin Anderson. Game 2, Scott Tholborn went down to Sean Thompson 22 to 14, and for Marylands in game 3 saw 22 to 13 victory there to Nathan Black over Nathan Wise. Congratulations to Wisey winning the Zone 12 singles final over Ben Twist there yesterday. So let's give him a round of applause. Hi, James Hogan. Fishy tuning in. G'day, buddy. Corey Nichols. Let's go Magpies. Yes, big week for the Magpies. So that game there saw Marylands take on Mount Lewis, and yeah, Marylands picked up a 9-1, and that puts them in front of Mount Lewis on the table, that win there, to finish in that 6th spot. Game 2, Belrose. Well, they got their first win of the year, getting up 9-1, 66 to 40 over NBC Sports. Rink 1 saw Dane McKinnon 16 go down to Maddie Lovett Jeans 18. Game 2 saw Steve Rawlings 27 had a win over Maddie Phillips. And game 3, Dylan Fisher 23 got up over Zelko Trabara 14. So Belrose picked up their first win, 66 to 49-1 to finish the year off. Game 3 saw Winnie Leagues at home took on the high-flying Engadine side, and Engadine 61 getting a big away win there. 49 over Wenty for an 8-2. So it was one rink. They got Engadine the chocolates, and that will put Engadine in 3rd position. And game 1 saw Matty Swan 21 get up over Mason Lewis 16. Barry Lester had a one-shot win over Callum Murray 18-17, and it was that bottom game there. You can see Wayne Rudier 28 getting up over Matty Lucas 10, which got Engadine the win. So congratulations to Engadine off the state, and commiserations to Winnie Leagues. Game 4, Cabramatta at home to Tarrant Point, and Tarrant Point have been flying. You can see here it was Cabramatta in a nail-biter, 56 to 54, 9-1 win over Tarrant Point. And that win there would put Cabramatta up in the 2nd spot on the ladder. So Cabramatta finishing second, just behind Tarrant Point. So that one shot there to that 1 point there to Tarrant Point would be enough to get them top spot for the year. So you can see game one there, Carl Healy took on Ali Forsyth, and it was Ali getting the chocolates, 26-16. Game two, Aaron Wilson got up 23-13 over Simon Little. And game three saw Cody Packer 17 get up over Ray Pearce 15. So it was a very close game. Would have been a very exciting finish there, that one. And yeah, top of the table though. I mean, those two sides both off the state, so they're going to be hard to beat at the state playoffs there up at Foster. And the last game, well, that was the last game. So St. John's Park had a bye. The ladder for the season saw Tarrant Point 59, just in front of Cabramatta 58. Engadine finishing third on 54.5. St. John's Park, well, they're on 47, and you can see actually there's a game in hand. Engadine will play St. John's Park if they choose to play it. They're both interstate anyway, so they might not play that game. So winning leagues in fifth spot, 40. Maryland's finished on 31-6. Mount Lewis, 29.5. And you got Belrose and NBC Sports. Now, let's just have a look at the skips. Let's check out the skip ladder. See who was the best performing skippers for the year. Cody Packer played 8, 7 wins, 1 loss. Had Ray Pearce, 7 wins as well. And we got down to Aaron Wilson. He had 6 from 7. Wayne Rudiger had 6 wins. Sean Thompson from Maryland, he had 5 wins. Ali Forsyth, 5. Ben Twist, 4 from 7. So you can see there, Cody Packer, he's been, and Ray Pearce, the 2 best performed skips throughout the season there in the BCIB Metro comp. So congratulations to those boys, really flying. So that's a look at the Sydney Metro. Now we'll go off to Newcastle and Hunter, zone 2 and 6. And we'll start with section 1. On Friday night, we had Soldiers Point. They took on Club Maitland City, and it was Soldiers Point getting the chocolates, 62-10-0 over Maitland City. So a big win there for the Point at home. So that there will guarantee them a top 2 spot with that win. So game 1 saw Warren Shipley 23, got up over Brody Piffin 14. Game 2 saw Mick Beasley 22, up over Simon Mitchell 18. And Kurt Brown come down to fill in for this one. And he had a 17-13 victory there over Nathan Dawson. So that's game 1. Game 2, the Golfers at home took on East Maitland. And East Maitland had a 9-1 victory, 65-51. That game was live streamed. Happy. Which game? Oh, okay. Soldiers Point game, Trev. There you go. Didn't know that. Very good. So, Belmont Golf, they took on East Maitland. And, yeah, big win there for Hayden Majowski. He got up 21-10 over John Gregory. Game 2 saw Josh Walker-Davis for East Maitland get up over Joel Roach, 18. And game 3 saw Jake Lawton go down to Matty Stark, 23-17 for Belmont's only win there. So East Maitland getting home, 9-1. That will finish them up in 3rd spot, I think. It would be pretty close. Last game, Raymond Terrace at home took on Charlestown. Now, I think this game was played in the afternoon, Saturday afternoon. So Charlestown played Saturday morning, and then they went down to Charlestown, Raymond Terrace, and took on the Jets. And you can see the Jets were flying. Game 1 saw, well, Lee Schreiner, 34-4. Big win there over Scott Thorogood. Game 2 saw Matty Bouse, 25-9 over Daniel Hill. And Aaron Sheriff, after his two world championships there for Aaron Sheriff, went up. Congratulations, Aaron. He went up there and backed it up and had a 21-18 win over Blake Nairn in that game. So the Jets picked up a 10-0. So 10-0 there for the Jets. And then Section 2 on Friday night, we had Cardiff at home, took on Beresfield. Now, this game here was pretty close, actually. It was a very close game. I mean, 64-55, but it was a lot closer than that going in the last few ends. And Barrow picked up a 9-1 win, which they had to win both their games over the weekend to get that top spot over Curry, or second spot. And you see game 1 there, saw Trent Smith, 23, got up over Brad Unstead, 15. Gary Martin went down to Taylor Appleby, 15-27. And game 3 saw PJ Walls, 17. David Govan, 22. So a 9-1 victory there for Beresfield. In game 2 on Section 2, saw the Lakers at home to the high-flying Marlins. And the Marlins just kept their winning season going. So they had a 69-52 victory, 10-0. Game 1 saw Jake Graham had a 28-19 victory over Terry Barnett. Game 2 saw Richard Gervin just get up over Pete Lynn, 19-16. And John O'Davis had a 22-17 win over Rossi Lawrence. Section 3, Curry. Curry, looking for that second spot there, had a 9-1 victory over Windale Gateshead, 70-57. So Windale Gateshead went up there to Curry on Friday night. And Aaron Appleby, he had a 21-14 win over Logan Brown. Good to see Logan Brown get a go at skipping. Game 2 saw Andrew Reese, 23. Went down to Mark Heath, 25 in a very close game there. And game 3 saw John Fleming, 26, get up over William Dobbins, 18 in that game. So that's a look at the round 9 results. So we'll go to round 10 results. The last round for zone 2. And Soldiers Point, well, that win there seals them top second spot. That will seal second spot for them. So they're straight off to state. So congratulations to Soldiers Point. And you can see them, they had a 64-49 win over the Golfers. Well, Golfers picked up 2 points, so 2 rinks got up, which could be, it's a pretty good effort to finish the year there for the Golfers. So that first game there, John Gregory, 19, getting up over Terry Antrim, 18. Game 2 was the difference there. Mick Beasley, 23, getting up over Matty Stark, 6. And Kurt Brown, 23, went down a nail-biter to Joel Roach, 24. So as that middle rink there, they got the point home over Belmont Golf. That's the first game of the second game. Club Maitland City took on Charlestown in the morning. And Club Maitland City, 63, getting up over Charlestown, 51 for a 9-1 win for Club Maitland City. So that pretty much killed off Charlestown in the morning there for any chance of qualifying for the 3rd or 4th playoff position. And Trev's just saying he wasn't as good as your live streaming, Habby, though you may. Good on you, Trev. Just commenting there about the live stream on Friday night. So, yeah, Club Maitland City. Game 1 saw Simon Mitchell, 21. Going down to Daniel Hill, 23. Game 2 saw Nathan Dawson, 18. Just getting up over Blake Nairn, 17. And the real game there, the difference game was Brady Piffam, 24, getting up over Scotty Thorogood 11. So that was the morning game there on the Saturday for round 10. And then game 3 saw the Griffins. Ooh, look at this game. Griffins, East Maitland at home, 51. Raymond Terrace, 52. The Griffins picked up 1.5 rink points. So there was a draw in there. So it was 8.5 to 1.5. Let's have a look at the teams. Game 1, Hayden Majowski and Matty Bouse had a 20-all draw. Game 2 saw Josh Walker-Davis. So they're really flying. The Josh Walker-Davis, Scotty McLaughlin ring. That combination there, they're playing really well. Good bowls. Getting together for East Maitland. They had a 21 to 15 win over Aaron Sheriff. And game 3 saw Jake Lawton 10, went down to Lee Schreiner 17. So section 1, the ladder for section 1. Let's check out the ladder. We'll go back here. See how they finished. Section 1 after 10 rounds. Raymond Terrace finished on top spot there with 81 points. And Soldiers Point in second spot, so on 74. So those two teams are straight through the state. Club Maitland City and East Maitland go to a playoff position. So they'll go to a playoff next week. So that's the ladder. Let's just have a look at the player ladder. The top skips for the year. Matty Bouse, 9 wins, 1 draw. So top of the table there, Matty Bouse had a great year. Second spot there was Lee Schreiner with 9 wins and the 1 loss. Nick Cale had 6 wins, 2 losses. And you go down to, we got here Mick Beasley. He had 6 wins, 4 losses. And Brody Piffam, 6 wins, 4 losses. Who's that there? Hayden Bijowski had 5 and 4 losses and a draw. So that's the sort of the top ones there. Aaron Sheriff, he played 9 games, 5 wins, 1 draw and 3 losses. There's your sort of top skips for the section 1. So let's go back to round 10 for section 2. Round 10, section 2. Windale Gateshead at home took on Cardiff. Again, Cardiff and these guys are battling out for that 3rd and 4th spot. And Windale Gateshead, they picked up a 9.5 to half point victory there over Cardiff. But it still, I don't think it was enough for Windale Gateshead to get him into that 4th spot. It was a cracking game. Yes, Benny Roswell was just saying about that East Maitland game. It was a cracking game there over Raymond Terrace. And I'll tell you what, East Maitland are just coming into a bit of form, really. They're starting to play really well, so they're going to be hard to beat in that playoff spot. You got Club Maitland City, East Maitland. They're into that 3rd and 4th playoff spot. That'll be this weekend at Lambton. Okay, so this game here saw Team 1, Corey Carmine, 13. Had a 13-all. That's a low-scoring game, isn't it, over Trent Smith, 13-all. Game 2 saw Logan Brown, 21 to 10. As I said before, it's good to see Logan Brown. He's a very good player, Logan Brown. He's been playing very good bowls, so it's good to see him get a skip opportunity. 21 to 10, so he had two wins, I think I said there. He won yesterday as well, so for him. And then game 3 saw Mark Heath, 23, get up over Gary Martin, 6. So a good win there. So Cardiff went down 29 to 57. And then the big game, Valentine took on Curry. Oh, no, Nelson Bay took on Beresfield. Saturday morning, this was a must-win game for the Magpies. Must-win game, and I'll tell you, friends, it was an exciting finish. It was the home side, Nelson Bay, finished the year with 10 from 10, undefeated, getting up 56 to 52 over the Magpies. And that last end, we were looking for I think we're looking for 4 shots. We needed 4 to win for the Magpies, and we didn't quite make it, unfortunately. But let's check out the teams. So game 1, and that was the difference there. Richard Gervin, 25-12 win over Taylor Appley, and on the last end there, I can tell you Gervo picked up a 5, so that hurt the masterboard. That pretty much sealed it there for the Marlins. Game 2 saw Jake Graham and took on David Govan, and it was Gov getting up 24-15. And in a very exciting finish in this game as well was Jono Davis and Brad Unstead. They had a 16-all draw, so this was a really exciting game. And I'll tell you what, I was privileged to be a part of it. So unfortunately for us Magpies, we're finishing in 3rd spot, and Curry with a massive win there. Massive win, 95-44 away victory over Valentine. So that there puts Curry in 2nd spot. And that will, it's a big win there to finish the year off there. So game 1, you can see Paul Burt having a crack at skip. 18, he took on John Fleming. Flamo got the chocolates, 24-18. Game 2 saw Curry in that game there. Andrew Reese, 48 over Pete Lynn, 8. And game 3 saw Neville Hards, Nev 18, going down to Aaron Appleby, 23. So the all-important ladder, we'll just actually, let's bring up the ladder. Where is my ladder? Ladder section 2, Nelson Bay, 10 from 10, 1st spot, 93. So Nelson Bay and Raymond Terrace will go in to a playoff to see who wins the flag. So Nelson Bay will play Raymond Terrace for the flag. See 2nd position, 71 points. Curry getting in front of Barrow, 64.5. So that loss there, that last game loss was just cost the Magpies. So they go in, and then Cardiff sneaking in 4th spot. So Cardiff, Beresfield, East Maitland, and Club Maitland City, they will go into a playoff, which I'll bring up later. So let's just have a look at the player ladder. Skips and top performing team there in the 1 grade, David Govan's rink. 9 wins from 10 games. So the only game we lost was that first game up there at Curry. So Gov finished on 9 from 10. Then you got 2nd was John O'Davis. He had 8 from 10. John Fleming had 8 from 10 as well. Aaron Appleby, he had 8 from 9. So just the 1 loss there for Apples. Dale McWhinney-Shillington, he had 7 from 8 as well. Gervo, he had 7 from 10 wins. And then you got Andrew Reese, 6 from 10. So that's sort of a look at the Trev, Glenn Solomons is slash, mate. Still at Beresfield. Yes, he is. He's skipping 2 grade, Trev. So that's a look at the skips there. So going into next week for Zone 2, Newcastle Hunter. So you can see here, Section 1, we'll see this is at, where is it at? Club Lambton. So Saturday morning, 8:45 a.m. start. We have Club Maitland City take on Cardiff, and East Maitland will play Beresfield. And this is for the last spot into the state there. So the winner of this will go through in that spot there for state. Round 2, we'll see Club Maitland City take on East Maitland. The Magpies take on Cardiff. And the last game will be Club Maitland City take on Beresfield, and Cardiff will play East Maitland. And that's on Sunday morning. So that, our friends, is a big wrap-up of the 22-23 season. So hope you enjoyed all the information and the results. We'll be back for the 1 grade We'll probably do a preview of the sides all going to the state when it gets closer to it. We'll have a look at who's going up there to Foster, and we'll go through that there. We might be able to see who's in each team as well. We'll work out something. Hope you all enjoyed the show and found it very useful. Thanks for tuning in throughout the year. I'll be back next year with a one grade pennant review pre-show. It's going to be a bit different next year as within the Platinum League coming in, so it'll be interesting to see what happens there. If you're watching on YouTube, hit subscribe. Facebook, like and share. That'd be great. Just helps me out with, I don't know, whatever. Showing the more people can tell that's doing it, they can find the results. It's a big weekend coming up here for this weekend. Go the Magpies. Go Happy's Magpies. And remember, friends, anyone can play. Thanks for tuning in. Good job. And see you all soon, friends. Remember, anyone can play.